Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone, and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcast, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about enter action with boldness. If you are unsure of a course of action, do not attempt it. Your doubts and hesitation with affect your execution. Timidity is dangerous. Better to enter with boldness. Any mistakes you commit through audacity are easily corrected with more audacity. Everyone admires the bold. No one honors the timid. This is really important, and down to when you're making stands with everything in your life, like when you're calling a doctor and you put importance and you call with conviction, you make it clear to them that you want to be seen ASAP. They go by your tone. They go by how serious you are. They go by how you're speaking. It's the same when you want an apartment or you want a house. How badly do you want it? They go by that, your tone. How hungry are you? They do this with a job. How hungry are you? How badly do you want the job? We'll reflect on truly what you're going to get. So, this is very important when you're having a conversation with a loved one and there's something they do that really, really, really bothers you. How do you come across? How strongly do you speak with conviction? Do you speak with boldness? Like you're done with that. You're not going to put up with that anymore. It's no longer accepted. When you're speaking with somebody with addiction and you no longer want them in in your life if they continue to use, that you feel it's not good for you. How do you speak with conviction, with boldness? This is very important for you to understand your tone, how you come off. That's the level of respect you will get. So this is very, very, very important to follow today. So if there's something that you really, really want, we're looking at houses. And yesterday, I think we found our house. No, I know we found our house. And I called the uh, guy that's working with us, and I said, look, um, to to make the deal work, I'll throw in another one of my 10,000 to make the deal work. That's how badly I want it. Um, I didn't want it that badly. I wouldn't be adding more, and making sure that we've done and exhausted everything that we could financially, and then leave the rest up to the universe. There's a limit. There's a line of how far we're going to go. We're not going to go into a bidding war and spend all our money to get this house. Nothing's worth that, but coming in pretty strong and being realistic. And that's the same with whatever it is that you're standing for, down to your job. You know, when you go in and you be your best and you gave them your best and you still didn't get the job, just know in your heart then there's always something better out there. And that's how I live my life. So I gave my best putting this house out there. What's going to happen? I'm handing it over right now. That's the same with you with the job or with your partner or with uh, your relationship, and how serious your conversations are. Know that you gave your 100%, and here, you have your answers. I had a client I was working with. Her boss said, "Oh, well, I'm going to give you raises, this and that." I said, "Call him on his bluff. Start with your first raise. You've been there long enough, and this is the amount you asked for. And if he can't give you that, um, just say thank you for letting me know, and then quietly look for another job." That's what you do. You don't let them know that you're looking for another job. You just want to know where you stand. Don't you want to know where you stand? I did this a while back in my relationship. We had a major breakdown last year, and I put everything out on the table, and I was willing to walk away. That's how strongly I felt about my situation. And I came in with conviction and boldness, and everything turned out to be absolutely beautiful, and made our relationship even stronger and better. So that's the only way you're going to know. Don't you want to know the truth? So this is what I want you to focus on today, how important you are. Make yourself a priority. Speak with boldness. Speak with a strong constitution. Speak from your heart and your soul, and be true. Say what you mean what you say, and don't say mean. And remember, balance, not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need the breakdowns to have the breakthroughs. People say, "I want to help be a part of taking care of the world." Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms. Your words mean nothing, and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Michael Singer. Spirituality. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in that comfort zone. A spiritual being is a spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. Confront the difficult while it's still easy. Accomplish the great tasks by a series of small acts. Discipline is freedom. The undisciplined mind is like an elephant. If left to blunder around out of control, it will wreak havoc. The spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and learn to embrace change. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really the blockage of light. Eventually, you realize that you cannot actually hurt yourself if you go beyond your psychological limits. If you're willing to just stand at the edge and keep walking, you will go beyond. You used to pull back when it got uncomfortable. It's okay to get uncomfortable. Go beyond where you were a minute ago by handling what's happening now. Imagine the peace that you could experience if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false self. Michael Singer. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to read a little snippet by the New English Version by the Tao Te Ching by Stephen Mitchell. And today's message is: do you want to improve the world? I don't think it can be done. The world is sacred. It can't be improved. If you tamper with it, you'll ruin it. If you treat it like an object, you'll lose it. There's a time for being ahead, a time for being behind, a time for being in motion, a time for being at rest, a time for being vigorous, a time for being exhausted, a time for being safe, a time for being in danger. The masters see things as they are without trying to control them. She lets them go their own way. She resides at the center of the circle. I absolutely love this. This allows me to, there is a time for everything. It allows me to be spontaneous. You know, I'm very disciplined, but I know there's times where I need extra sleep, so I stay in. I don't question it. There's times when I need to just be at peace with everything that's going on. And if I'm going to work on a new project, there's a time for it. There's a time for doing the real estate. There's a time for doing my counseling. There's a time for my rest. There's a time for everything. And I don't question this. And I know when I stay in the balance and not do too much of anything, I know I'm on the right track. I know I'm doing the right thing. The other thing, when you're working towards something, like I was talking earlier, there's a time when you will get it. Don't push it, don't force it, don't make it happen. When we force and push to the point of no return, there's something bad is going to happen. It's not healthy to push things. If you're in a relationship and if it's hard, it shouldn't be hard, it should be natural. Um, there's a time for you to have whatever it is that you set out to do, whatever it is that you want in your life. You need to trust the process. In the universe's time, in God's time, that's what you need to focus on. So today, I want you to get up and be the best you, do everything you're set out to do, and remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I'm powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. I'll go over my workshops, my seminars, and my speakings. Leave your number. If you want to learn about my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. The first 200 podcasts are about life and harmony, a guide to healthier thinking. The more people that we help win, the more we win. It's a win-win for everybody. And remember, I want you to have a flabbergasting day today. And thank you for listening.